According to the author of this book, Stephen Covey, the most important thing we have to change in ourselves is not our behavior, but our character and perceptions. Changing our behavior, which is what most people tend to do when choosing to change themselves, has only brief results. So, to be effective, we must put effort in changing the way we see the world around us. Another important thing to mention is that people see other successful people around them and tend to try to become like them in the most effortless and brief way possible. If we really want to achieve our goal, we must not focus that much on how long it will take, but firstly, focus to change from inside out to be able to attain it. For example, you can't really start building a house without building the underpinning first. So in this video, we're gonna learn what the 7 habits of highly effective people will teach us step by step. The first 3 habits emphasize on improving your skills to become independent, while the next 3 are focused on taking advantage of team development, interacting with people, and become interdependent. The last one is about improving what you have already achieved and grow bigger and bigger. Number 1. Be proactive. Author categorizes people in 2 main groups: the ones that are reactive and the ones that are proactive. Proactive people focus their efforts in the circle of influence. They work on the things they can do something about. The nature of their energy is positive, enlarging and magnifying, causing their circle of influence to increase. Reactive people, on the other hand, focus their efforts in the circle of concern. They focus on the weakness of other people, the problems in the environment, and circumstances over which they have no control. Their focus results in blaming and accusing attitudes, reactive language, and increased feelings of victimization. The negative energy generated by that focus, combined with neglect in areas they could do something about, causes their circle of influence to shrink. So, every one of us had a circle of influence and a circle of concern that both share the same center in our personality. As we encounter each part of a problem, we are to choose on how to react on it. If it is something we can't fix no matter what, we stop concerning about it and focus on the other parts that we can change. For example, if we live in a society that is characterized by unemployment, reactive people do nothing but complain, not trying to do anything at all and being passive to the reality. While proactive people focus on what they can do to improve themselves, create new jobs, and be more competitive. Number 2. Begin with the end in mind. There are people that struggle to try to achieve something, only to end up realizing that what they were doing so long didn't really have an important meaning in their life. To begin with the end in mind means to start with a clear understanding of your destination. It means to know where you are going so that you better understand where you are now, and so that the steps you take are always in the right direction. Imagine that you will live your whole remaining life based on the choices and actions you took this far, and you attend your own funeral. Would you feel happy or sad about your life? Were your choices, actions, or priorities compatible with what you were trying to accomplish in your life? It is incredibly easy to get caught up in an activity trap, in the busyness of life, to work harder and harder at climbing the ladder of success, only to discover that it's leaning against the wrong wall. It is very important to visualize the end in your mind to guide you through your life. For example, if your dream is to become a good doctor and be remembered that you saved as many lives as possible, what's the point in the struggling to become the possible director of the hospital just for the bigger salary, preventing you at the same time from performing more surgeries? Number 3. Put first things first. Habit number 3 is the personal fruit. the practical fulfillment of habit number 1 and 2. What we have gained from habit number 1 and 2 was to how to react to our problems, fully understand ourselves and the goal we have in our life. Habit number 3 is about learning to manage ourselves effectively, putting first thing first in order to achieve that goal. This is what will give birth to a strong yes inside you that will give you the courage to say no to other things. First of all, we should categorize our activities and focus on specific ones. Covey uses Dwight Eisenhower's tool for that. In quadrant number 1, includes urgent and important activities such as pressing matters, deadline-driven missions, crises, etc. In quadrant 2, includes important but not urgent activities like building relationship, planning, recognizing new opportunities, etc. Quadrant 3 includes urgent but not most important activities such as events that interrupt other events, meetings, phone calls, emails, etc. Quadrant 4 includes neither urgent nor important activities like time wasting, pleasant doing, watching TV, etc. An effective and proactive person would prioritize dealing with not urgent but at the same time important activities. As a matter of fact, quadrant 2 has many advantages when it is arranged. As long as you effectively keep dealing with it, quadrant 1 will shrink, making your everyday life easier and less pressured. Quadrant 3, while it's urgent, it's not important, which means that it's not a big deal neglecting it. Quadrant 4 is usually for irresponsible individuals to prioritize.
Thank you very much for watching the video. If you find our video useful, please hit the like button and also make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Please watch the remaining habits in our part 2 video. Since our channel is very new in YouTube, your small support will help us grow greatly in the future. Thank you.